If you've ever traveled in New Mexico or southern Colorado or Arizona and in various other parts of the country, especially the South, you see by the roadway little white crosses. They are sometimes clustered 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Sometimes they're painted on a rock. Sometimes they are decorated profusely with artificial flowers. Sometimes they have people's names inscribed on them. Sometimes they are just 2 sticks that are crossed and tied together and stuck in the ground. Descansos are markers that someone's journey in life has been halted there at that spot. In other words, there's been a car accident, or someone was walking along the road and died of heat exhaustion, or something happened that altered that person's life forever, usually through death. Now, understand me. Women have died 1,000 deaths before they're 20 years old. They have gone in this direction and been cut off, and they've gone in that direction and been cut off, and they've had this hope which has been cut off, and they've had that dream which has been cut off. Descansos is where you take a look at your life and you see where the small deaths, le petit mort, and the big deaths, you see where they have been, and you mark them with a cross. I like to get a great big sheet of paper and make sort of a time graph of a woman's life, and to mark the places along that graph in time, starting from her infancy all the way to the age that she is today, of where there were roads not taken, or paths that were cut off, or ambushes, or deaths. And then to put a little cross every place on that timeline where there is a place that should have been mourned or still needs to be mourned, and then put in the background, forgotten. So I encourage you to do descansos, to sit down with a timeline of your life and say, where are the crosses? Where are the places that must be remembered, must be blessed? There was meaning in each one of them that you brought forward into your life today. They must be remembered, but they must be forgotten at the same time. And our premise is, if a woman at that time, instead of going into human bitterness and all the rest of that, will return to the instinctual nature, to the instinctual psyche, she will be revivified, she will be reborn. Be gentle with yourself and make the descansos, the resting places. They're resting places for the parts of you that were on their way to somewhere that they never got to. They mark the death site. They're markers of your dark times, but they are also love notes to your suffering. They are transformative. There's a lot to be said for pinning things to the earth so they don't follow us around. Something has to happen to recognize it, to bless it, to contain it, and to leave it.